Time now for good news across Africa. Stay.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news. Good news.
Well, today on Good News, we actually have two things. I always bring two things, so we have two things now. First off, this one is coming from Malawi. We actually have Shasi. He happens to be the first and the youngest Malawian to have actually published the book.
Nice. Quite young.
Yeah, I mean, when I say first, I mean he's the first youngest Malawian to publish a book. He's just 11 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Wow.
his name is Kwima
Okay.
Kaira. Yes, and he's published the book, The Greatest 11.
Wow. So in reference to his age, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
He's in standard 6. Yes, and half of the time people will be wondering in class 6, what were you thinking of?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I can't remember. There's a lot going on in one's mind in class 6. I can't specifically remember. I mean, there's a lot of things. I can pinpoint what I was thinking about. There's a lot. It was it was an era of a lot of
Definitely
fantasies
not
and-
publishing a book.
Nah. Frankly speaking, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I wasn't thinking about something right. Okay, let's go.
I've not said anything. Now, this is something that is very, it came at a good time because they have a national book policy.
Okay.
And also, they're actually pushing it so that the government is going to help in the purchase of books, and a lot of people can be able to have access to book and reading. I don't know, when people say reading, people tend to underestimate the power of reading for children, but I'm a clear example. I read my way through. I did more reading than more watching. And
Okay.
it's a fun thing to do, especially for a child. It opens up your mind to different worlds.
Okay.
So for a child to be able to sit and put together a book, it's amazing.
Right.
To have it published is another thing. And from the publication of his book, people believe that it's an inspiration to his peers, Those who be thinking, I want to write this, I want to write that and that, and then we can do it because somebody has been able to do it. But I also look at the aspect that, do we have environments that are actually conducive for children to be able to thrive on their dreams? Because I feel this is the start of many more books to come. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be another Chinua Achebe. This could be
True.
so many.
True.
There are a lot of, if we invest in them, they'll be able to work on it. So I think we have to start looking at that. And one key thing I liked from the story was he didn't write just from a different perspective. He wrote from his experiences, from what
Okay.
he feels. I think it's time we actually start using books that are related to our experiences. How the time
Okay.
you read things in certain textbooks and books and you have never seen the thing in your life.
Yeah, you're totally disconnected and you cannot relate.
It's just
Yeah.
in the book. You see it and, okay, this is what this looks like. But you've never seen it. So then how to actually really relate with it? And the ones you see, you don't see in the books. So it's
Okay.
like they're not really necessary.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Very true. Very true. Very true. So, I mean, like I said, very inspirational move to his peers and others as well, All right.
Well, the next one is here in our base, Ghana. I don't know if you've heard of the solar taxis.
No.
You haven't heard of the solar taxis?
I know solar cars, not solar taxis.
Well,
Are they in
solar
operation?
taxi is in Ghana.
Are they
these
operational?
These are
Really?
electric cars.
Wow.
Now, when it comes to the engineering space, you expect the men are actually dominating the space. Not say you'd expect, they actually are dominating
that's
the
how
space.
it
Exactly.
is, yes.
But we have 3 different Ghanaian women who are actually changing the narrative, and these women are engineers, and they're
Okay.
actually behind the electric solar cars actually here in our base, Ghana.
Wow.
They're electric engineers, and they're behind the solar taxis. So we're talking
Okay.
about Belinda, Gifty, and Erica, and they are female entrepreneurs. I mean, we're hearing a lot of them and seeing a lot of them. But when it comes to the engineering sector, it's good to be an engineer, but actually to be able to actualize a thought, a vision, a dream, and have it work. And I love the fact that their vision is not just to bring about the cars or to be able to prove that women can also do, but then they're looking at cutting down on the harm that is being done to the environment as a result of
fossil
all
fuel?
these. Yes. Sometimes a certain car can pass
Oh
and
yeah,
the
you're wondering
smoke,
why is that car still on our roads? Yes, that's true.
the smoke
I
that
believe
just comes, eh?
that question lingers around a lot of people's
You know,
minds.
seriously. And then also they're also working towards noise-free vehicles. I don't know that was
Okay.
AB. I don't know who I was working with, but there was a certain car that passed. The noise it was making, like your head, your
Pounding,
hey.
pounding, and after that you get a permanent headache for the day.
It's you
Right.
know half of the time we don't really check these things. We just allow anything and everything, and everything is roadworthy. So I feel that if we're going to actually be into these things, we need to make sure we're investing in the right things, the right space, and the right technologies. And solar taxi happens to be one of them. These are women who also happen to teach other young women,
Okay.
how to engineer electric vehicles.
Good.
The more women we have in the space, the better it works. I remember we have a lady in Nigeria. She's teaching young women how to be mechanics.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
which is a good thing. And these are teaching young women how to, engineer electric vehicles. And this works for you. This is like sowing a generational seed. It's like setting a different standard and having women just come and up into it. So from our base Ghana, Belinda, Gifty, and Erica are doing a great thing. You can check out Solar Taxi. I mean, if you want to be green-minded and follow and go with the environment, why
Yeah.
don't you just try going with the solar taxis?
Okay. I think you should get them one of these days on Good News. Maybe you should try. Just get them here. They could drive the taxi here. So maybe we can go for a ride or maybe even have the show in the taxi. We're not polluting the environment, guys. Something like that.
You want to have
know.
the show in the taxi?
It's possible. I mean, AB and Daniel, can't you guys
Where
make
would
that
they
happen?
carry the
Yeah,
console?
they can. We can have a mini console. Come on. Well, anyway, that's just me imagining in my thoughtful head. Okay. The show is Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio, streaming on africaglobalradio.com. Follow us on Facebook, Africa Global Radio.